I don't recommend freelancing to everyone and anyone, but if you are one of my close family members or friends, then I would recommend you freelancing anyways. Whether you had a skill or you did not had a skill, I would still recommend you freelancing. But I would not let you go on the straight path that most of the YouTubers recommend to other new freelancers, that you get a skill, you get good at it, and then you make your portfolio and then you grow. I would recommend you a different model that's based on outsourcing and agency building model. So you don't do this step-by-step thing, because I have found in my life that whenever I try to do things based on the book, like step 1, step 2, step 3, you start from $5, $10, $15, and then you work with first client, second. It never worked for me. I would rather take a 10-step jump and then go back one step if that didn't work, and then go back one step if that didn't work. Or maybe I will make that thing work after taking 10 steps. There was this video from Andrew Tate, and I was watching that, and he mentioned it does not matter how much hard work or how much work you do. You can never buy a sports car, because sports cars are just too expensive, and working step by step will never make you enough money to buy one of those cars. So if you need to get really, really rich, I don't know why I'm saying this, because I'm not one of those YouTubers, but if you want to get rich, you need to make sure that your mind is not thinking about kitchen money. That's one of the famous lines from one of my peers. I will link him somewhere here. And you are just focusing on building the wealth. So everything starts from having something. So if you have never made any money, you are not going to think about making businesses and things like that, but you need to start from somewhere. So let's get back to the topic. If you are one of my family and friends and you ask me that, hey, I have never made any money and I think you are doing good at freelancing and I would like to get some advice for you. So I would tell them, don't learn any particular skill unless you have some decent skill. I would recommend them to learn how to sell to a client, learn how Upwork works, how their social media platform works, and how they attract a different client. I would like them to build agencies, not like one agency, but like multiple agencies with all these other freelancers. Hear me out. Let me explain the process. So in a typical agency, there are two kind of roles. There is client acquisition, that's mean managing the new clients and communicating with them and delivering their deadlines. And then there is the technical part, that the project or the contract, whatever the thing that you have decided with the particular client. So to make these things easier, let's just take a particular niche for an example. Let's say digital marketing, let's say Facebook ads. When it comes to Facebook ad agency, there are two major roles. So one is actually managing the Facebook ads, and then the one is managing the client. So communicating with them, presenting them, and telling them how things are working, reporting and things like that. So there are two aspects to this. You need to be good at this one, the sales and management, because this technical aspect can be replaced by a different expert or different freelancer, because this is very niched and it can be automated. But this process cannot be automated, because you have to communicate with different clients and make sure that they accept you as the marketing agency that in which they are going to work with. Now you have this basic idea now. So I would only recommend them to go into niches where there are recursive clients. That means they pay you every month or based on performance or based on percentages. I would never recommend them to go into one-time scale client like web development or graphic design or something like that. So considering Facebook ads as one of the skills that you are going to offer to your clients. So now you got 3 clients and you gave them to your team member, your agency partner on which you are working with, like 50% or 50%. Or maybe 60-40, 70-30. And now that freelancer is going to deliver the project, and then you are going to get 50% of that whole project just for managing the whole thing. But your work is to make sure that you get at least 10 different clients and make that technical person manage a team, and that team is delivering the work. So you are independent, you are managing everything through your personal Upwork profile or social media platform, and they are the CEO of this thing, but you get the 50% share of this collaboration. They don't own any platform, but they get the 50% collaboration of everything. So they have built this team. This team is managing, let's say, 10 different clients, and each client is paying $1,000. So this team is for like $10,000 worth. And each month they're giving you $5,000. And I would recommend you to make like 5 or 10 different teams like this. And each team is making anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 for you. And that's how you make like $25,000 to $50,000 every month. This looks very nice, but I'm not really sure how much applicable is this one, because I have never applied this one in my life. But I know some friends who have done this. They have built these agencies on one-on-one collaboration, but they are only pushing one agency to like $35,000 or $50,000. But I want this process to be a little simple. I want to work with like 10 different team members, and then each of them is going to manage different clients, and then you are just communicating with the clients, and it just makes things a lot more easier. Maybe I may implement this one, because I think managing with one person agency is a lot easier than managing the team. So yeah, we can explore this option, and I think this is the advice that I always give to other people, but I have never experimented it with myself because I chose the other path. I went into a skill, I got better at it, and then I got the clients. And now I'm at this position where I charged $110 to a client, and I have enough work that I don't even work. So yeah, until then, have a good day. Goodbye.